Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are looking at the Beowolf Rifle. 7.7mm ammo. It's got a 50 fire rate. It's similar to the Maelstrom in range, but it's only got a third of the fire rate, but it packs more of a punch. Standard physical damage is 44 to 46. It varies between rifles. It's got 8 mod slots to it. It's 69% accurate, 40 range. That's without any mods. You can make it a lot further. This is possibly the closest you'll get to a sniper rifle base, except for the old world rifles that you'll find later on. With a 30 round mag, it's what you'd call almost a semi-automatic rifle. It's single shot, but you can just keep shooting until you run out of ammunition, so you don't have to reload every time you fire a shot off, but it still packs enough of a wallop that it will do pretty decent damage, both short and long range. Once you get a scope on this silencer, it makes all the difference. It's a good little rifle. I used this one for quite a while. It's pretty decent looking. You can get some very nice variants. Again, there's a couple of legendary versions on this. It's easy to use. You can aim down the sights. The iron sights are relatively accurate, not in my hands, but they are relatively accurate. See if I can find some trouble here somewhere. I mean, you're never going to do massive damage because, again, it is slightly a starter weapon, but once you start getting on target, you can take them out quite well. It's got a good reload to it. It's a little bit longer than the Maelstrom, but for what it is, I mean, it uses quite high ammunition. This is the higher end spectrum of ammo. And it's got a little kick to it, not a massive amount, but that's to be expected because, again, it is more of a range weapon than it is close quarter. But even with hip firing, it's still pretty accurate. Can't complain too much. 21 rounds in the magazine. They last fairly well as long as you can pick your shots carefully. And if you want to go in guns blazing, this isn't the weapon for you. It's too slow at firing for that. But if you want to pick your targets, that's a turret. Just as good against machinery than it is against flesh. I can't say I've tested this against beasts, but against most pirates it'll do. You can board a ship with this and take out the occupants without too much hassle. You can do it in close quarter, you can do it at range, as long as you're careful. And again, with the 7.7 ammunition, it's common. It gets used in several weapons, so you're going to find them in most vendors. You'll find them a lot in crates, so you don't have to worry too much about running out of ammunition. You can go a little crazy. I just found some 7.7 ammunition in that turret, so it is everywhere. I mean, I've amassed 5,867, and I've used the minigun, which uses the same ammunition, and gone crazy with that for a little while. So ammo's not an issue, not for this weapon. And there you go. That is the Beowolf. My personal favourite for this weapon is the I think it was called the Hunter Wolf. It comes pre-equipped with a silencer, a decent range scope which gives you thermal imaging, and some penetrator rounds which will bust through most armor. So even if you come across somebody who's a good few levels above you, again, if you've got some decent cover, you can deal out a significant amount of damage that will take them down without too much hassle. Again, this is the sort of weapon that you will want to pick up as soon as you can. I mean, I wouldn't go out and buy it, but if you get this in the Maelstrom, you've got 2 weapons that will do you for mid to long range in the Beowolf, and you can do the shorter range with the Maelstrom if you want, or you can just utilize this one and just dispose of the Maelstrom. It's a good weapon. It's accurate. It's easy to use. It's quick to reload. It can be a favourite among a lot of people for early game to mid game. I mean, when you get to the later games, you'll be looking. Okay, that hurt. You'll be looking at the legendary rifles. Oh, another Beowolf. So this one will be something that you pick up quite a lot, and you will end up just selling them off. I mean, they're good little earners. I mean, they're not. It's not a high value weapon because there's just so many of them. Don't run. There we go. Ready to go again. Let's see. This one's much higher level than me. Let's see how it does. It's heavily armoured. Slowly taking the armour down. It's nothing spectacular. And if you can take his friends out, that'll make life a lot easier. But just keep firing away. There goes the armour. So yeah, mine's not reloading, that's not helpful. There we go. They're crawling away. And there we go, my target is down. Again, it's not stupidly powerful. For armoured high level opponents like that one, he was 10 levels above me, you're going to want something a bit more that packs a punch. Grenades, obviously, always use your grenades, don't neglect those. Highly useful tools to have around. This one will do fine for your lower level pirates, boarding your ships for hostage rescue stuff. It will be highly useful for that. But like I say, for the most part, once you start getting into your 20s and 30s, this is just going to be something you pick up and you don't pay any attention to unless you find a purple or a legendary with some traits that seriously interest you. So there we go, that is the Beowolf. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you do, please leave me a like, subscribe if you want to, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.